go get them again.
Welcome back to the Robezoid channel. I'm your host, Mark, and on the docket today we have an unboxing first impression video on the brand of Boadicea, the Victorious. 2 for 2. So we just unboxed one for Fragflex and we're unboxing another. And this is a brand that I haven't spoken about in years. So it's nice to get a couple in the channel, kind of get the Boadicea, the Victorious fanboys back on the channel. So we are unboxing Aurica. This is, I hear, some people's favorite from the brand. So this is stupid money to buy this. First of all, I think this is like 800 USD or more. I don't know. These Boadiceas are, a lot of these are really expensive for no reason. Honestly, people talk about, oh, I'm buying it, you know, the packaging is extravagant. Dude, it's a sleeve in a box. Like we've seen these before for, you know, low end niche fragrances. And the bottle themselves, the one I have, the other one that I just unboxed was the plate was off. It was just glued on. It's nothing crazy here. Definitely it's a flex brand. And you get the, you know, Fragrance du Bois boys and the Roja Dove boys that, you know, like to flex on the community, and you got your Boadicea the Victorious flexers. They think they're niche heads and their taste is better than others. I've seen this, you know, they put all their bottles behind this one while doing their fragrance review. Flex, flex, flex. Come on, man, put the Rolex away. You know, be a fragrance head if you're a fragrance head. Real punchable faces in the Boadicea the Victorious fragrance reviewer realm. There's a lot of those. So this one is, which one is this one? Is celebrating the year of the rat, apparently. So we'll see what this one is all about, right? The other one was the, it was the Ramsey. What up? Now, if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? You know, you're in the market for buying fragrances that are $500 plus USD. I'm your guy. You know, there's a lot of these guys on YouTube and on the internet that they're buying this stuff and they're blind buying it. They're doing it for flexes, most of them. And yeah, they're going to give you sunshines and rainbows all over the place. I don't care. Like, I'll blind buy a fragrance at that price point and I will destroy it. Now, if that sounds like right up your alley, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, much appreciated. And to my returnees, bonjour, merci beaucoup for your support. Now let's take a look at the note breakdown before we unbox this thing. And I'm seeing a lot of the same notes that I saw in the last one I unboxed. You know, ylang ylang is one of the primaries in both those fragrances. I see a lot of that, and pineapple. I'm seeing a lot of that, a lot of oud, rose. So it's funny, you know, you start unboxing a few from the same brand and you start seeing kind of patterns and things like that. So is this going to be another fruity floral? Kind of looks like it, but there's a lot more in the back end on this one. There's a lot of greens, vetiver patchouli, oak moss, to name just a few, and there is some sweet notes also as amber and vanilla. So this was a later release, 2020. The nose is, again, I believe, and again, I haven't done the research, it might be the founder of the brand, Christian Provenzano. Could be. Okay, and the sleeve is not coming off this box fast enough. So let's see if we can take it out. And yeah, the last one did not have the box. So we're going to see what we're going to get out of it. Again, this is a returned product from Flagflex.com. I'm happy I caught that. So again, like, people are talking about like these packaging being like regal and high end, like for paying $800 plus. Like, look at Terenzi. Remember Atlantid there, the one with the bottle immersed in water. That's packaging. You know, if you're paying $800, that's, you know, that's impressive. This is not impressive. This is like a $200 packaging. There's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. The bottle has a rat on it, eating a piece of cheese. I don't know. It looks like it's got something on it. But anyway, yeah, Aurica. Let's see. Let's delve into it. My second Boadicea, and again, go check out my channel because I don't have an extensive catalog of Boadicea the Victorious, but I feel like I should be delving more into this brand because a lot of people pump this brand, and for good reason. If you're going to be buying $800 bottles of cologne and you're going to go on the internet and flexing, you're going to say good things about all of them. The atomizer is okay. Nothing crazy here, but a good one. So let's delve into Aurica, the Year of the Rat. Ooh, this one's strong on the pineapple. Oh yeah, very fruity. So the pineapple in here is very bright, very vivid, unlike the last one that I just unboxed from the brand, which also had pineapple. It was very flat pineapple. This one's very sparkling. It even has a little bit of that mandarin that really helps that idea. Very fresh, very fruity. It's got some sweetness to it, but it also has a little bit of that ylang ylang as well, just like the last one I just unboxed. So this one's more, the last one was more floral fruity. Like a lot of the florals were really the primaries. Here's more fruity floral. The fruity, and again, fruity florals, the florals are usually your back end. So the fruits are going to dissipate with time, I'm assuming. A little bit of jasmine, a little bit of rose, and some musks. A little powdery, a little musky. Let's put it on skin. Scent of the day today. This. Oh yeah. This does smell familiar. Let me try to get my Rolodex going here while I'm smelling this. Powdery, musky. There's a little bit of woods. That fruitiness is really nice up top. I'm getting apple. You know what I'm getting? You know what? Is that an apple? That could be an apple. It's got a stem on it. Marigold. Bal d'Afrique. Byredo. Without pineapple, obviously. Yeah. Okay. So obviously it goes in different directions, but the correlation of Marigold in here with Bal d'Afrique finally hit me here. Marigold gives a sense, almost kind of like a summery vibe, but it's more, it's showing more of its appley vibe in Bal d'Afrique than in here. But you can definitely smell it, but it has an herbal green facet. Marigold is doing its thing in Aurica here. And again, it's just a portion. So you're getting that pineapple, which is very bright, very vivid. Mandarin's well done as well. You're getting a little bit of woods. You're getting a little bit of those florals from the ylang ylang. Jasmine's coming into play, not very big and bold. Neither is the rose, but it's there. So that's probably an apple that he's eating, the rat, now that I'm... Oh, interesting. See, I like when brands kind of correlate that, and I could be way off, but I don't know. I think my eyes aren't deceiving me. That could be an apple. Fairly long stem for an apple. It's definitely not a piece of cheese. There's a stem on there, but maybe they just put that. Anyway, there's oud listed in this one. It's just like the other one that I just unboxed as well. Had oud in it. It's not a major player, so don't expect much of it as per this testing. Fruity. Major portion, floral, and a little bit of woods backing it. Honestly, personally, and again, I feel like, and this is not a clone or a Bal d'Afrique, I'm just correlating the Marigold and the use of it in here. It really made me think of Bal d'Afrique. Bal d'Afrique is better than this, personally. And again, for the price tag, it's not even, it's a landslide. There is no way, no how that I would spend more than $300 on this thing. And that's like Canadian. It's not American. American's putting me in the 400s. No way. Yeah. Honestly, again, these, kind of putting myself back into the Boadicea de Victoria strain here, like since my early days of YouTube, which is nice to go back to a brand and kind of delve into it. And again, I know this is a small portion size. I've only unboxed 2. And again, these are unboxing videos. They're not, full-fledged reviews. I didn't wear this several times. Will my tune change? And honestly, a lot of you know me by now. I've been doing this for a very, very long time. And my experiences for each fragrance, you see the whole travel of it. Like, you can go way back when I started unboxing fragrances to doing a test drive for several days with it, and then full-fledged reviews. Now, I don't have too many of those that you can see the whole correlation, but usually a first impression is a first impression. Sometimes you might be a little wrong. You might be a little off. You're smelling a lot of things. I'm in my fragrance room. There's a lot of smells in here, right? Good and bad. This smells well built. I'm going to give it its flowers. Well built, well blended. There's no rough edges here. And again, rough edges doesn't mean it's badly built. Depending, sometimes you want to put rough edges in fragrances to give it some ups and downs. These Boadiceas, and again, the last 2 that I've smelt from this high-end series here with the little characters in the front, these seem to be very mellowed. There's no ups, down. There's no big shock. So, but this isn't moving me. Like, if you told me, like, if you made me smell this could, and you could have fooled me, I would have said, and again, I could have guessed something like an Arabian release that could cost 60 bucks. Honestly, like a clone of Bal d'Afrique, which really didn't hit the mark, because this doesn't smell like Bal d'Afrique, but it has some pieces. Marigold is one of them. Yeah, like, you could have fooled me. And for an $800 release, I don't know. I can't see it. So these Boadicea de Victorious, you gotta be careful, right? Like, people sell this as the niche of niche brands, right? There's all these glitz and glamours of the Xerjoffs and the free bottle brigade. And don't get me wrong, they give free bottles. Demi Rawling, I'm saying it again, Demi Rawling got free bottles of this, several of them. Sell the product. Imagine that. That's your spokesperson. So anyway, both these floral fruity fragrances that I just unboxed from Boadicea de Victorious, they just ain't it. They smell like high-end designers, and I'll be generous, mid-tier niche. Reminds me kind of like Clive Christian, where you're getting the cute bottles and you like to put them all in a row for Instagram and Facebook and show all your friends. But at the end of the day, the scent profile itself, even though it's it might be the wrong idea, because Clive Christian, some of them are badly made, but some of them are pretty good. Maybe it is a good correlation or a good idea. And the scent themselves, they're not anything that stands out. So if this is, some people's, on YouTube, some of their favorites includes this can't be making any brand's top 3, top 5. It can't. Not at that price point. At $800, this may sneak into a top 10 for me, like at the tail end of it, if you don't have too many great releases. Yeah, this doesn't speak to me. So, Aurica, I got this one at fragflex.com, and you can too. And, this lineup is not readily available at discounters, honestly. So Fragflex is one of the unique ones that does carry it. You're still going to pay a lot. And you can use code TFG10 site-wide, 10% off on the whole site. You don't have to buy this, but if you are buying this and you're using that code's going to save you quite a bit if you're buying this. I would suggest to, this is one of those brands, unless you have money to burn, unless you have a real attachment to this brand, a real fragrance head that has, that is willing to discover, I think. And again, that's just there's a reason why I only have a couple bottles of this brand in my personal collection. It's not like I can't afford it. It just means that I was not impressed. Same with Fragrance Du Bois. Same with Roja Dove. You know, if you're asking that type of price point, you better come and you better come correct, unique. You need to do something. This isn't it. So now that you heard my take, I'd love to see yours in the comments below. Again, high-end brand that not everybody can smell. And honestly, you're not missing much. If you can't afford it, I'm telling you right now, a $300 fragrance, a $200 fragrance, a $100 fragrance can do what this does, scent profile-wise. I'm not smelling anything here that's saying, oh, wow. I don't know. I don't know about this brand. So as always, a great pour fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your scent wisely. And again, spending your dollars, your $500, $600, $700, $800. Think twice. You can get several fragrances for that price. And quantity doesn't mean it's a bad thing. You know, there's that term of quantity isn't quality. Sometimes you're paying not for the quality. There's not, you know, I'm not saying there's not quality in here, but not for the price. You're paying inflation here in this one, at least for this brand right now, the two that I've tested. And again, to my subscribers, the ones that have smelt this brand, you know, I haven't smelt any of this brand for like 10 plus years. Suggestions galore. Hit them up. Put them in the comments below. I'll try to get decants, even though they're going to be like $15, $20 a piece. I don't mind doing little samples videos on a brand like this that I haven't smelt in, and you might get like a truthful fragrance review, and I might find my holy grail of Boadicea, and I might change my mind on the brand. Anyway, have a good one. See you in the next one.